Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, people of the internet. We're here today with Punpun, or Yasumi Punpun, may I dare say, chapter 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 reaction. Let us hop right in after the journey of the children, just going through their summertime, their summer life. Let's see how the story continues. Let me just do one last thing. I'm not going to speak right now, just going to move the microphone. The thing with moving the microphone is I don't want to move it too fast because then otherwise you'd have like a kind of noise, and like moving it too slow, you know, it just kind of drags it on a little bit. So you kind of got to do it, you know, at the moderate pace, where it's like that kind of pace instead of like that, you know, when you break your microphone, because as you can probably see, actually you can't see it anymore. Well, it's behind the chair now, but you could usually see it right about here, where my old microphone used to be. It's the same microphone basically. It's still a blue. Which one is that? Yeti? Yeah, this is the Yeti. Blue Snowball is the round one. I've got a blue Snowball, which is the round microphone. I've got two blue Yetis. The blue Snowball is like £50, and like the blue Yetis are like 120 or so. So you know, they're supposed to be good mics. Nobody's complained about the microphone so far, so people haven't complained about the camera itself too, despite the fact that like the camera I'm using a Logitech C920, which is a webcam first of all, and it's like a 10-year-old webcam at the least, like maybe 15-year-old webcam. It's like a very old webcam. But I've been using that and nobody's complained so far. Granted, I would in the future, you know, want to get like a DSLR or so, but I feel like if I'm going to get a DSLR or anything along those lines, it would probably have to be like a very, very good one. So like, you know, it's not just the camera, maybe a mirrorless, because considering that mirrorless now are pretty much on par with DSLRs, considering there's not really been, most of you are not here for camera talk, right? But in the future, I'll likely, like, if I'm gonna buy a camera, it'll likely be a very, very good one. I've been waiting for a certain Sony A7, I believe S3, to come out, but nothing. It's been rumored for like the last 2 years or so, and you know, everyone's wondering, when is it finally gonna come out? We have so many rumors. Where is it? It's nowhere. That's the answer. Once that gets announced, that will probably be the camera that I'll be picking up. I'm assuming it's going to be 4K at the absolute minimum at 60 frames per second, which is going to be absolutely great. And I'm probably going to get myself a really, really nice lens that costs maybe a K or so too, you know, and that will be that for a long, long while. Regardless, folks, Yasumi Punpun, chapter 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. I don't know how many chapters I'm going to do. Probably might do 3 or so, or 2 or so, and then continue tomorrow. Or maybe just do it differently. Anyway, why am I saying tomorrow? It's not like you guys. It's not like it will be any different for you guys, considering it's all gonna be in one video, edited all together. My hand, that hand is red. Why is that so red? It looks extremely red. Look at that. Looks extremely red on camera, but like when I'm looking at it from here, doesn't. Is that just where it comes? No. Well, it looks extremely red on like the camera from what I can tell. See, it doesn't look red at all. But like if you shift a little bit, it's just the light probably. That's what. Actually, no, it would be that light, wouldn't it? It would be that light. Yeah. All right, folks. Chapter 14. Let's get started. Hey, kiddo, wanna come over here and play with the old guys? Don't bother calling to him. He acts tough, but he's really shy. Haha. Just like his puffs. Okay, well, you know, you always gotta be worried when you have a child holding, in this case, not a butterfly, granted it's a cricket, but like, you know what I'm saying? He would rip the wings of a butterfly. That's kind of what you have here. Hey, Masumi, we're going now. Alright, Seki lunches. Alright, back in the day, there was some, you know, granted, I was gonna say maybe some explanation for his anger issues, but I mean, we kind of got an explanation, don't we, in all fairness? Well, thanks again, Mr. President. Mr. President. So it's probably when, is that the building? Probably, yeah, that's probably the building. See you tomorrow. Oh no. Don't you start with this Mr. President nonsense. I thought we were closer than that. Or are you trying to look dignified in front of your son? That's clearly a woman, so okay. Are they like close? Hey, madam. Yeah, what? Will you still come to buy lunches from us, even after I take over the store from my dad? Of course, I swear to God. Look how happy. Ooh. I mean, your dad's like, you know, I need some work. I need some work. I need some work on my teeth, but they don't look that bad. I know he's a kid and everything. Back then he was even a younger child, but still. You promised. In that picture that, yeah, she just burned, but wow. So that's how it is, eh? Nothing here either. Why don't we just give up already? You can get onto the roof from the veranda. Really, yeah, you can tell. He's smoking as a kid. That's already a bad sign. That's already a bad sign. You know what? I feel sorry for him. I feel more sorry for him than I'm like, you should be wary of him. Like, I actually feel sorry for him, legit. A lot of people that have had terrible childhoods. And, you know, it's a whole nature versus nurture debate. And quite frankly, you know, it's an age-old debate. And there is no right or wrong answer. But I can still feel sorry for people. And I'm personally someone that is more in a nurture camp rather than a nature camp. I think children are shaped by their environment, and not that people are born a certain way, if that makes sense. I know there are arguments on both sides, but I think a majority of people would probably say nurture, with the exception of like some very special cases where in those cases it's just nature, you know, like unless you already have a psychological issue, you know, mental issue, then I think nurture is going to be the case. But like with a psychological issue, you're already at a disadvantage, and this nature just takes over. That's kind of my view, honestly, on this topic. But that's not what we're here to discuss, are we? You can get out to the roof from the veranda. Really? He just comes. Come on, Seki. Let's check. Yeah, he just burns it. Slap the cigarette out of his hand. What are you doing, Seki? You'll start a fire. So what? Who's gonna care if this place goes up? A lot of people. This is not a good idea, and just dumps it out. Good kid. Why are you being so weird today? Well, I wouldn't really expect you to understand. Wasting away your days laughing and farting around. It's all a bunch of stupid crap. Yo, why are you throwing a chair at them though? Legit just threw a chair at him. Sorry. Just sorry. He's got some anger issues. Get him to a psychiatrist. Now! Psychiatrist and psychologist. Quickly. Quickly, son. Shall we go now? Yeah, it's getting late. I was hoping we could at least have fun today. Look how down he looks in that picture. Like, everyone's like looking forward. That one kid is looking backwards, but he's just like, you know, just. I'm not a sucker for children, okay? Quite frankly, I don't give a shit about kids, alright? Quite frankly, you know that meme of like, fuck them kids. That's basically me in a nutshell, alright? But like, when you see that, and you just see like people already being put a step back, it's very difficult. It's very easy from me to say, oh yeah, you know, because I've had a relatively good childhood. In all honesty, you know, I didn't have the perfect childhood, but I think I've had a very fortunate childhood. All right, I've had people that cared about me, and you know, had a lot of friends. I've had a lot of good memories, you know. But like when you see, especially children, like when you see them being put in a position where like their life is already more difficult from the get go. Yeah, but before they've even stepped a single foot into adulthood, into like their own career, into their own path, they're already at a disadvantage. You know, because by the time, you know, even if like once they're 30 or so, and they're like, you know what have I been doing the last 30 years? My life is a whole complete mess. You know, even once they like hit 30 and they're like, okay, I'm ready for like to change my whole life. At that point, you know, it's very difficult. You know, at that point, it's almost impossible. In all fairness, you know, if you want to get like, you know, degrees and whatnot are not everything. You know, studies are not everything. Let me just say that outright, right? But like, you know, if say you wanna pursue a certain path at that point, say you wanna do medicine, almost impossible. It's very impossible for you. You know, if you've basically been disadvantaged your whole life, right? So you've not really, done well at high school. You don't have a good job. You don't have any. You're basically already at a disadvantage. And you're okay. I want to turn my life around. It's almost impossible. Cause let's say you want to become a doctor. You're like, you know what? I want to do that now. I'm 30. I've seen so much. And now I want to change my life. You're not going to be able to do that. It's always going to be very, very tough. Like, the only path really is through the army and then going to a medicine route if you're lucky, extremely lucky. But like, it is just tough. So, especially with kids, like, it's not like he wants to be the way he is, but it's just the kind of position that he's put in. That's what sucks. Alright? Anyway, I was hoping we could at least have fun today. I said I was sorry. What's up, Shimmy? He's seen someone watching it and walking past. Can you just take it easy with that stuff for today? It's not. Yeah, there is someone there. Clearly. Are you serious? Oh my God, is this real? Holy, yeah, they are running. Why are you running? You don't even know whether it's good or bad or anything of that sort. Could just be a random. I mean, granted, it's not really like it. A random stranger would just be there, like, "Hi, kids, how are you today?" Oh, it doesn't have to be a killer. I mean, all premise of you coming here was the dead bodies and whatnot, but still. So yeah, they are getting out of there. And his cigarette started a fire. Is that what I'm supposed to be seeing? Oh no, Aiko fell. I didn't. She stepped on the pipe and she. Yeah, okay, I see. Aiko. Punpun is below her. My feet. Shit. Punpun managed to wiggle himself free. Aiko, get those off of her. Punpun, thanks. Thanks. Good job, son. Good job. Knock her out, why don't you? Aiko? Hey, Harumin, didn't we just pass this way already? I don't know. I'm just running around at random. Where the heck are we? Great, it's a dead end. What do we do? Well, we can't go back. That thing isn't the thing. I'm telling you, Shimmy, you can't do it. He's trying to come here. No, he's just lifting it. No way. That opens. Hurry, come on, Shimmy, move. I don't see Pump. You're not gonna leave them behind, are you? Oh, I'm gonna look for them. He stayed behind. While there's fear on the other side, he stayed behind. Hopefully this doesn't end well. Hopefully this doesn't go bad. Shimmy, you've had snot in your nose this whole time, alright, fam? But you know what? You're not a snot-nosed brat. Despite the fact that you have snot in your nose and you're a brat. But you're not a snot-nosed brat, alright? You're a good kid. You're a good kid. I have to say, you are a good kid. I have to say. That was chapter 14. Let's go to chapter 15. Let's see what the story holds for us this time. Huff! Yeah, they are legging it. So much for friendship, eh? What happens to... I can't see him. So I'm hoping he stayed behind. Harumin, should we be calling a policeman or something? What's a policeman gonna... Really? What's a policeman gonna do against a ghost? Really? I know. We need an exorcist. Look for an exorcist, Komatsu. Where? With friends like these, who needs enemies? With friends like these, who needs enemies? Pun. His drawings. Bro, there's snot in your... Shit. The man came closer. so very slowly. It was hard to tell how much time had passed. Punpun had a keen feeling that the man was going to speak to him. And then Punpun remembered something dreadful, the most horrible thing of all. I have to take a Bro! Oh, I guess. Perfect situation, eh? I have to take it. Oh, nice. He's trying to get back in and help his friends out. Nice. You know what? You're an MVP. You're an N MVP. Shimi is definitely the MVP, but you're definitely a MVP. It won't open. Shit. What am I doing? I'm totally useless. After all I said, I'm the most worthless of... Nah, you two, your friend Komatsu and the guy who ran away, those are the worst, I have to say. After all I said, I'm the most worthless of them all. Seki! There is a fire... Did that just explode? He shouts. No. Would they kill kids? I'm sure they. No, that's above him. Is it? Yeah, that's above him. He's on the window, but like in the top, like the top panel where he shouts, "There is a fire." It looks like the fire is in his room, where he is. But then an explosion goes. So I thought that was in his room. But then you see the panel, and you can actually see him in the window. But Aiko and Punpun were in the room. Right? Get away from the glass shards. Get away from there right now. Oh, that glass was like, it's like that far away from his face. That far away from his face. Cuts his hat and everything. I said, is there an exorcist around it? It's called the friggin' these kids. Harmon, did you hear a weird noise from that direction? Yeah, the fire is definitely above him. Spaceship. Yo, get out of there. You tried to get them. Get out of there right now. Help anyone. Punpun and Icon. Did the guy blow himself up? But then how did he know that there was a fire? So he can't have blown himself up. So the fire must have started below Punpun and Aiko. Punpun honestly had no idea what was happening. And the thought that he could easily die on that very spot left his mind. Yeah, I can understand. But the man's side cracked voice reached his ears perfectly. He had reached his limit. How are you gonna end it like this? Okay, no breaks. We're stopping. Chapter 16, folks. Chapter 16. What the heck, man? Punpun found himself slowly traversing the memories scattered about here and there that made up his very short life. This is not how it ends. This is not how your story ends, right? Okay, Punpun, but if you break this promise, if you betray me again, I really will kill you. There is no God. Then I love you too. I believe you then. You wouldn't lie, would you, Punpun? I don't understand. Hey, I don't understand. A series of 10 butt slots in Shibuya. Punpun, I've got bad news. A robber snuck into our house. Punpun, I'm telling the truth. A robber really did sneak into our house. You believe me, don't ya? The brink of death, the moment where time slows down. And guess what? In a few years, the oil will run out and the environment will collapse, and we won't be able to live on Earth anymore. So we'll have to colonize other stars, or humanity will go extinct. Will you repeat that for me? They're letting me go after this month. I guess I'm okay with that. I was almost getting overworked anyway. You're okay with it? What about your salary? We've barely begun to pay off the mortgage. Nah, I'll find a new job right away. There is an opportunity to strengthen the bonds of our family. Don't you spit that garbage at me with beer on your breath. It was a failure. I knew it. Oh, bro, how do you go from that to straight up? I knew this marriage would be a failure. I shouldn't have had a baby. I should have enjoyed my life of freedom. You bitch. Is that where it all started? Is that where it all started? How dare you say something like that? And then she left him with Punpun. Driver, take us to the ocean, wherever. Come on, lady. Where you going this late at night? You ain't gonna drown yourself, are you, with the kid? I mean, haha. Just kidding, man. I'm sorry, driver. Take us back after all. Bro! That is where it all started. Wow. Wow. This show does not hold back at all. This manga does not hold back at all. See, Punpun, we're practically one in body and mind. You can't be best friends with us, we're already best friends. But you can be second best friends if you want. Invincible Slugger. Punyama. We're short on people. Want to play with us? Punpun. Thank goodness I found you. I was looking everywhere. You're not supposed to wander so far on your own. Papa and Mama are going crazy looking for you too. Hello, officer. Sorry about all the trouble. I'm this little fella's uncle. He chased a shooting star this way, I see. Yes, he's a little prone to mischief like that. Poor guy, just won't stop crying, huh? Well, shucks. Yeah, I know you are lonely. It's hard being all alone. Oh, I know. Let me tell you a little secret, Punpun. Did you know that God is always at the side? Is that where he started it with the phrase and the saying? If you're ever lonely, just recite the spell just like this. Dear God, tinkle tinkle oi. Yeah, that's where it all started. That is where it all started. All your memories. Is this the end of your life? Is your life flashing before your eyes? I don't think so. And this is quite a long show. Yowdy got a strangely serious look on his face as he spoke to Punpun. You know what I think, Punpun? There is a loneliness that's part of living as a human being that you can never get rid of. If, no matter how much people seek or hurt each other, they can never find full understanding with one another, then what are they supposed to believe in, you know? Well, that's all, Punpun. Hope you stop by again sometime. What are you thinking about, Papa? About how long ago a trip it's been for us. The good, the bad, the stupid, the important stuff I've forgotten. But the long and short of it is, I just can't believe I've got my own house. Don't be silly, Papa. It's because you've worked so hard. 6 million yen down payment. That's what? 60,000? That's quite a lot. That's quite a big expensive house. 600k house, you know, if we're looking at a 10% down payment. Which nowadays, most of the time, you get a 20% down payment, so perhaps not that. Alright, fair enough. And by the time the 25-year mortgage is paid off, the kid'll be a full-grown man. Time to keep my sights on paying off that loan. Oh, you're such a hard-working, trustworthy man. The good times. The good times. When I was in my 20s, I thought owning my own house was the goal line. No, that should be the first step, not the end. Was the goal line of my life. Turns out it's just a checkpoint. Let's build a happy family together. Just the three of us, you know. Just the three of us. We can do it if we really try. That's where the chapter ends, with Punpun's life flashing right before him. Chapter 17, folks. Let's read chapter 17. That's his uncle. 6:15. Wow, look at the time. Why is Punpun so late? Oh dear. Oh dear. Look what's happened. The sun's setting red, running down a country road, not a soul in sight. And the friggin' laundry's hanging out in the rain. Oh, forget it. That's a bad attitude to have, bro. What's the point of hanging it up outside if you're just gonna let it get wet again? Good night. Look how quick it started raining. The rain will put out the fire. That's what's gonna happen here. The rain will put out the fire. That's an intense rain. Just the floodgates were opened. A rainbow above the building. Alright. Did that just happen? Aiko is safe. Aiko is safe, it seems like. The kids are at home. Pun. Oh god, you're awake. Can you... Yeah, the rain saved him. Can you stand Punpun? I didn't know what I'd do if he never got up again. He sacrifices pretty... I mean, he could have left. You know, a lot of children would have left. They would have been like, I'm free! There's a scary guy over there. I'm out of here. Can you stand Punpun? I didn't know what I'd do if you never got up again. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Look at the destruction up there. And he's just looking up in the sky. Hey! Over here, guys. Thank goodness you're alright. Allow me to introduce this guy who was just happening by. Mr. Kiyomoto, the exorcist. There are vengeful spirits haunting these premises. The terror! The terror! Oh, okay, let's go home now. Seki, the evil! Seki, it's okay, I can walk now. Ouch. Come on, don't push your luck. You know, a whole lot of stuff happened today. It's a good thing that rain came when it did, though, yeah. The god of poop was right. When I tried to do something good, the rains came down and helped us. Shimizu. You're right. Thanks. What a little story. Grant, it's at the end of this chapter. I don't know. Let me just say this right now. What a little story. But what a great little story. What a truly great little story. I really enjoy the last 3 chapters or 4 chapters. Wow, we're in chapter 17 already. These have been flying. We've been flying past. But even Punpun had an inkling of the truth. He would be unable to fulfill his promise to Aiko, just as thought threatened to bring Punpun to tears. There's a shooting star. Make a wish. Make a wish, my friend. All of you. Wish for something good. But Aiko's hand was so warm and so soft and still so tiny that Punpun could only squeeze it tightly. For some reason, Punpun found himself hoping that he would someday see this night sky brimming with stars once again. You know what? I really love this one. I really love this one. Granted that we're still doing another chapter, but I really liked these last few chapters. Let me just quickly go back to like chapter 16. The way this just came together, like his life literally flashing before his eyes, and then just, as luck would have it, just rain. It just rain. It would just come pouring down, and there you go, saved by the rain. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I like it, but granted, you know, some would say, "Oh, Ryan, that's like a Deus Ex Machina and whatnot, and so on and so forth." The point to me isn't really that they were saved, but necessarily that they weren't abandoned. That to me is the best part of it all. Like the kids, you know, they were there. They weren't gonna leave each other. Yeah, granted, the two other people, Komatsu and the other guy, I keep forgetting his name, but like Komatsu and the other dude, you know, they were trying to, you know, get an exorcist when they really should have gotten like a policeman, a fire brigade, anything, right? But like they still didn't. They still came back. That's the key part. They still came back. All of them. They came there. You know, they kept fighting. They didn't. Punpun didn't abandon Aiko, and so on and so forth. Like it was just an endless trail. You know what? Forget all. You can't be our best friend. You'll have to be a second best friend. Forget all that. These are people that, you know what, you do want to stick with. You do want to stick with. These are people that you can trust. That's what I've got to say about them. Anyway, folks, the final chapter for today, chapter 18. Let's read it. I feel like chapter 17 is almost like the perfect place to stop, honestly, because it feels like that's the ending of that story. But I'll read chapter 18 regardless. Early morning on the 9th. You're not going to tell us what exact date. Early morning on the 9th. A man turned himself in at XX police station, saying he had killed his family. And after investigation, the bodies of 3 men and women were discovered several months into decomposition at an abandoned miso factory within the city. Oh my. Well, eh? My goodness. I know that place. Just at the end of K Street. Oh, that big factory, when did it go under? Nurse, is there any way to improve the picture on the TV? The suspect claimed that he got into an argument about jobs that became heated and ended in murder. Signs of a recent Punpun's mother. Signs of a recent fire were also discovered, and a possible connection to the murders is being investigated. The ER is for emergencies only, please. Please, Mrs. Punyama. You can't go walking around as you please. And smoking is prohibited except in designated smoking areas within the hospital. But I'm not causing trouble for anyone else. That doesn't change anything. Rules are there for a reason. If your cigarette suddenly causes a fire, that would be difficult for them to escape. Okay, I admit, I do really like the view from this spot. Well, there you go. There you go. That's it. That's all that we said. Fair enough. You're getting out tomorrow. You're getting out tomorrow. Okay. I'm sure your son will be very excited. Psh, like I care. I hate kids. I don't want to. Well. I'm adrift. There is no place for me to go anywhere. Okay. There's no place for me to go anymore. Oh, come on. There's no use being so pessimistic, is there? You are such a nice, serious young lady. If I was a young man, I'd be giving it to you hard. Yeah, okay. It's a wonderful thing to be young. Are you getting laid? I don't have a boyfriend. Well. Well, don't hold out on yourself. Go on and get yourself some action, girl. You've got to wear that cooch out. I mean, I'm not really disagreeing with that, but yeah, but come on, man. I'll look into that. She's a nurse, bro. Let her, you know, focus on her career. For a lot of people, including myself, the career is more important than anything else. Maybe like once I'm 60, maybe that's when I'll settle down. But like the career progression, all that, it's the most important thing right now. I feel like, honestly. Just the way it is, the way I personally see it. Punpun was seriously stressing out. Punpun even felt a kind of self-righteous anger at himself because he couldn't manage to do anything but stress out. Yet he knew that stressing out wouldn't solve anything. Pretty soon Aiko is gonna kill me, bro. As I told you before, if a girl tells you, I'm gonna kill ya, you're like, oh, okay. Run off. That's what you gotta do. Aiko is right in front of him. I'll be outside the Citizens Hall at 6 p.m. Aiko. Is that 6 p.m.? Probably. Okay, kids, tomorrow is the start of the summer vacation you've been waiting for. It's fine to enjoy your summer to the fullest, but don't forget the most important thing. Only death awaits those who fail to complete their homework. What a great teacher. I have one more very important thing to tell you all. Harumi, up to the front. Yes, teacher. This was originally scheduled to happen in the second semester, but at his parents' request, Harumi is moving to a nearby town immediately. You may say your farewells to the class, Harumi. Thank you for everything. So, I think, yeah, that girl is crying. A lot of them are clapping, you know, respecting Harumi, who is leaving. That was his name. I knew everyone else's name except his, which it is what it is. But you know what? Summer is the time to make beautiful memories as well as, you know, move on, I guess. The place we're moving into is awesome. It's 3 floors, has a garage and storage space under the floor, and I get my own room. You're lucky you won't need to sneak around in order to have a PFS. A PFS? PFS. PFS? What does that stand for? Or are I just trying to make like a PSP? No? I don't know. PFS. 1 second. Am I missing something? PFS meaning. Oh, no. You know, personal finance, but that's not what we're talking about. Python Software Foundation. Pound per square foot. I don't know. Alright. PFS, no idea. PFS, not PS. I typed PFS, right? I typed PFS. Yeah. I have no idea. Oh yeah, it's for real. All day, every day. I mean, our PFS is still eternal, you know. But you know, PFS. Am I like? Is my brain just short circuiting right now? I can't. 1 second. Is that like an acronym that I just don't know what it stands for? I don't know. Alright, I straight up don't know. I don't know. Someone, clue me in. Clue me in the comments, please. I really want to know what PFS means. Regardless. But you know, it sucks having to share a room with your older brother in an apartment complex. I was really excited when Dad said we were getting our own house. I don't know. I don't feel that excited anymore, though. Sorry. Wait right here. Zoom, 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 zoom. So, you know how it's better to have less stuff when you move. Is he giving this bike away? I remember how much Punpun wanted a 6-speed. What a good kid. He doesn't realize the value of a bike. He doesn't realize how expensive they are. And Komatsu, you wanted a PlayStation, but all I can give you is this for now, a controller. That's the PlayStation 1 controller to, you know, to leave it at that. Doesn't even have the DualShock, the thumbsticks. I'm not really sure what to say at the moment like this. Let's hang out again sometime. But the next time we see each other, I'll find some real uncensored porn. Later, guys. And there he goes. Will we see him in the future? I probably think so, yeah. But there's also a good chance that we might not. Punpun was feeling so very lonely. To be honest, he didn't even care that much about his promise to Aiko anymore. How you can just see, just sneaking in, just in the background, just sneaking in. How are kids supposed to get to a faraway place like Kagoshima? You got a bike. And who kills someone over a broken promise? Maybe Aiko is actually really dumb. The second he looks up, though, he's gone. Like the second he looks up, huh? Gone. All Punpun could do was laugh. He couldn't help himself. It all seemed so funny. If you betray me, I'll kill you. Well, Aiko killed me in a way so that it doesn't hurt. Punpun felt like his heart was going to burst. He's just a young, innocent kid there, alright? Too innocent, right? As a kid, I was lying left, right, and center. I still lie right, left, right, and center. Basically, everything I say, don't trust it, right? That's what it boils down to. You know, whatever I say, don't trust a single word of it. But like, you know, that's just the way it is. Maybe a 6-gear bike could get us this. That's what I just said. Mrs. Punyama, time to check your temp. She's gone. She's not here. She left. Of course she did. Excuse me. Have you seen Mrs. Punyama? I'll bet she's out having a... No, that would be dark. I'm messed up in the head, bro. I'm actually messed up in the head, bro. I'll bet she's out having another smoke. I swear that woman is more trouble than she's worth. She left the cigarettes. Ugh. And it just ends here. Okay. I'll have to accept that. Am I right though? Because you know the cigarette and the coffee is there, but that could also symbolize moving on, and not just from life, but like moving on, being like, yeah, you know what? See you next time. That kind of thing, right? It couldn't be more than just like, wee. Considering like what she was saying about like her kid, and like just seeing the past as well of like the mother and the father's relationship and whatnot, I almost want to assume that, you know, she jumped. She's dead. I hope it's not the case. The way this kind of played out at the end makes me seem like it makes me almost like 95% sure. But I hope it's not the case. For Punpun's sake, honestly. Anyway, I really liked these 5 chapters, I have to say. These 5 chapters were really special. Just the bond between the kids, and they did it really well. Like the last few episodes, last few chapters, the bond between them, like you could really see it. You could really see the. I'm not gonna say you could see a bond strength or anything along those lines, but like you could really see the bond. Right? But the bond that we just kind of saw before, you know, here and there, you could actually see it in action. You know, not just words and here and there, but like you actually see it in action. And then they kind of topped it off with like, yeah, we're not going to abandon you, but I'm going to move. Just very nicely done. I have to say, very nicely done. It's very nice, way to do it. Whereas like, none of us are going to abandon you. We're all going to, you know, try our best to help you out in certain ways. All of us, we're going to help. All of you, we're going to help you out in certain ways. But because of matters beyond our control, you know, I'm gonna leave. Which kind of makes sense with like Mrs. Punyama perhaps, maybe, jumping. She is leaving life, moving on. That could just be speculation. Of course, she could be A-okay, she could be fine with just be seeing her next day, you know, she's supposed to, you know, because they said, you're gonna be released next day, you know, like, she could just be like, yeah, you know what, remember me, I'm out, and just, yeah, actually leaves, not just jumps, you know. Regardless, folks, thank you everyone for watching. I will see you all next time. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, peace out and have a nice day. Bye. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to check out Patreon to get 1 week early access as well as full length. Until next time everybody, peace out and have a nice day.